Hey everyone, it's Pat from 5 Minute Cruise Tips. If you're cruising to Cozumel, you might be looking for a classic beach day. Some of the most popular places are Mr. Sanchos and Paradise Beach Club, but there is another option which is low-key and similarly priced called Allegro Resort. But can it compete with the other beach club factories? I'll tell you what I think with my honest review of Allegro Resort. I'll keep this short, punchy, packed full of information, and as always, under 5 minutes. Let's start with getting to Allegro Resort. Just walk through the cruise port to the taxi stand and they'll set you up with a cab. The fares are regulated and based on where you're going. It was $40 each way for a party of 5 and only $20 each way for a smaller group. It took 15 minutes and Allegro Resort was just past Mr. Sanchos and Nachi Kokum. I bought day passes through Resort for a day for $75 per adult and kids were half price. That's about the same price as Paradise Beach Club for adults and kids, but at Allegro Resort, teenagers count as adults and pay the full $75, versus at other places, teenagers get a price break. I paid a small deposit with the balance due upon arrival with a credit card. The check-in process was easy. They needed ID for everyone, so I brought copies of our passports and that worked fine. This resort is long and skinny. Walking through the resort towards the beach, you'll see the beautiful grounds and then come to the kids area with a small water slide, a pirate-themed splash bucket, and other fun water features. They had some chairs and a bar for parents to relax and enjoy. Keep on walking and you'll get to the first of 2 pools, the quieter pool. It was pretty big, low-key, and honestly a little chilly. Next, you'll come to the restaurant. More on that later. After the restaurant was the main pool where they had some games like water polo and generally a more lively crowd. They had some chairs around both pools, but not a ton. After the pools, there's a bar and a small hot tub, but it actually wasn't heated. Then you finally get to the beach. They had chairs which were pretty spread out, and you had space to move the chairs around to find some sun if you wanted, or find some shade under the palm trees. The vibe on the beach was very laid back. It wasn't very loud, there weren't a lot of people, and you could just relax and soak in the scenery. There was a small pier where the resort would organize scuba excursions, but for people just moseying around, you could look for small schools of fish in the water or watch the pelicans scheming to find some lunch. They had a beach volleyball court and the entertainment staff organized a game where a lot of people rotated in. Afterwards, you could just play around on your own. They had other outdoor games like ping pong and an oversized chessboard. They were also building some other feature by the pool, perhaps a stage or a dance floor. On the beach, they had some drink servers every now and then, but for the most part, you had to go on your own to the pool bar to get a drink. Not a big deal for me, but something to be aware of if you like more hands-on service. The sand was pretty soft, no water shoes needed. The waves were calm and the water was refreshing, so it was nice to bob around in the water and just take in that tropical setting. It seemed like most of the people were guests at the hotel rather than day pass guests like me. It made the vibe feel more relaxed, like no one was in a rush to come and go and no one was watching the clock. At the restaurant for lunch, they had a dress code, so you needed a cover-up for your bathing suit. They had different stations including hamburgers and hot dogs, salads, and hot entrees like fish, soup, and chicken. They had various cakes for dessert and a soft-serve ice cream machine. Overall, I'd say the food was just okay. My picky kids were not impressed by the chicken nuggets or mac and cheese. They almost resorted to making a cheese sandwich with a hamburger bun. As for the drinks, they had the supplies to make all the standard beach cocktails. The margaritas were good, but to be honest, the pina coladas had a funny taste to them. Not sure if it was the remnants of their dish sanitizer or something else, but I detected something I just did not like. So I stuck with rum and Pepsis and that was fine. So that was my rundown of what you can expect at Allegro Resort. Now let's talk about how it stacks up to other beach club factories like Paradise Beach Club. A nice thing about Allegro Resort is that it's far less crowded than other beach clubs. You aren't packed in right next to other people, and you can actually see the ocean because there aren't a lot of other chairs and umbrellas blocking your view. Also, it's nice that Allegro has ocean space for actual swimming and hanging out in the water. At other places like Paradise Beach Club, almost all the water is taken up by the inflatable water park. On the flip side, I think Allegro fell short of other beach clubs in many ways. The food and drinks were disappointing. The pools were chilly and the service wasn't as hands-on as some people like. And if you're traveling with teenagers, Allegro is not a great value. As I said earlier, teenagers pay the same price as adults, even though they're not drinking alcohol, versus other beach clubs have a lower price for teenagers, such as $50. Overall, I'm glad that I tried Allegro Resort, but I'm not in any rush to go back. Although it was nice to have a quiet, less crowded beach day, the food and drink quality did not deliver the same value for the money as other beach clubs in Cozumel. Thanks for watching today. Stay tuned for an upcoming video with my full review of Paradise Beach Club, which I mentioned a few times. In the meantime, please be sure to like, subscribe with the notifications on, and check out these videos for more 5-minute cruise tips. See you next time.